Hi, Keith. You're on mute there, so
Sorry, there
you're
was
all
a.
right.
I actually had a bit of a technical glitch with my laptop this morning, so everybody missed my intro there, which is probably just as well they did because there was a bit of cheese in there.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was all the Die Hard movies had 1, 2, and 3, and I was saying to the guys, I was saying to everybody the way you've come to me and asked for a part two. So it's probably just as well I had a bit of a gremlin on my on my laptop there. How are you?
Yeah, good, good, good. Look, cheers for having me back on.
No worries, man.
Been some good work since the last one, so hopefully get a bit of a response from this one.
So what's going on? Last time we spoke, you were looking for a number of full stack back end developers and stuff like that. I know you've made a number of hires. What's changed?
The only thing that's changed is I suppose more roles coming through.
Good.
So yeah, we're still looking.
Okay.
Um, the focus now is it's still dev heavy, so back end developers, full stack. Um, yeah, we want to see more people.
Okay.
See people in the I suppose the equation.
Okay. So you filled a number of the roles now. So what exactly are you looking for? Are you out looking for back end or is it full stack developers?
Yeah, so both. We want to
Right.
see both. I suppose at the minute uh, we've probably got more back end roles than we do full stack, but in saying
Mhm.
that, yeah, equally as important.
Okay.
Skill set, just to remind people if anyone's missed it or is new to TA Tuesdays, is the .NET, so .NET Core back end,
Mhm.
Angular front end, and AWS then is our cloud provider. So again, not all the cloud experience isn't a mandatory thing to have, but it's definitely a
Okay.
bonus if you've worked at any cloud, whether it be Google Cloud or Azure. Both are fine. It's just having any experience is definitely a bonus. But
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
you learn on the job in this one.
No, absolutely. And I mean, just coming back to that, I've made on the latter part of last year, I made a number of hires for our field and partners integration side of the business, so where the skill set is not too dissimilar, right? But we don't necessarily hang our hat on the AWS side of things. So I made a number of hires with developers coming from an Azure background. Similarities are there as well, but I think what's very important is that the willingness to learn a new environment and work in a new environment needs to be there, right? So that's something that people can pick up quite quickly as long as they have the right attitude and the want to learn, grow, and develop.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that comes across too, I suppose, in our interview process. Just to touch on the interview process, like we've a fairly streamlined process. In most cases, it's two
Mm,
stages. The first stage being technical,
hmm.
where they'll go through, again, more conversational, go through your experience, talk about the tech, what you've done specifically with the technologies that I
Yeah.
suppose you have on your CV. Um, and then that goes well. Second step will be a cultural interview. And what I mean by that is just an interview that you'll speak with a senior leader and go through, I suppose, more than just the technology side of things. Talk about what it's like to work at Verizon Connect, the
Yep.
projects, the roles, the responsibilities, the team, and go through in a little bit of detail then about how we work, like in a cross-functional model and stuff like
Mm,
that. So in a nutshell, that's generally the process. Again, there's always going to be slight deviations, whether it's time during interview. We tend to keep it an hour per interview. So if
yep.
we need more time or candidates more questions, obviously we follow up. But
Yeah.
that's just to give a bit of a background into, I suppose, how we
No.
we have our structure.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's a couple of things on in the interview process around our culture. I think it would have been fantastic, and I do know I do know we will be sharing a recording of Diversify 2023, and a massive shout out to anybody who was watching this that joined us there last week. It was ridiculous. We're still buzzing from it. You know, the turnout was fantastic and the conversation was amazing. But you'll get a feel for our culture by listening to the conversations as well. And it was a great Q&A session on that as well. It was fantastic. On the technical side, Leon. So the
Yeah.
fourth round, the technical, did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. So we'd be again, and this isn't we don't generally work off a script here. We try and keep a human element where, you know,
Yeah.
everyone's experience will be slightly different. And
Yeah.
again, we're not looking to tick boxes here, as we mentioned. The core skill set is important, but it's not the be all and end all.
Yeah.
I suppose the willingness to learn, and if you've got experience,
Okay.
whether it be with a similar technology, yeah, that's what we want to see.
Okay. All right. So between the jigs and the reels, we're looking for good .NET Core, C
Yeah,
Sharp, ideally, well, Angular, sorry, and then IWS ideally. But if there is developers looking at this that have the expertise in the Azure space, come talk to us, because we have the internal capabilities to train. But again, the attitude and the passion and the willingness needs to be there to learn, grow, and develop in that space. I think I have an idea who these are, because I'm doing a bit of graft for this particular hiring manager as well. But are these for Andrew and DJ?
that's right. But within the, I suppose, the world of connected devices, working on different parts.
Cool.
But I suppose we're all working on some well, with great technologies and a really niche product. And
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, I suppose both areas of
Great.
both groups are, you know, you're
Well,
working on.
what I'll do, if you don't mind, I'll tag both Andrew and DJ, and I probably should have said Andrew and DJ. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to tag you in this post, because I just want people to meet, and what we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks as well. We're going to be treating people to an open conversation with the hiring managers as well. Hiring managers want to get involved. You know, when they're recruiting, they want to come on here on TA Tuesdays and have a conversation with us about their team and the environment. So hopefully then people get a good overview of who they are and who they're going to be working alongside and stuff like that as well. So that's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks as well. So is it, this is on, you said, sorry, apologies, you said Reveal. So this is all going to be around the live maps piece. So it's all feeding into the Reveal platform.
Yeah, well, in DJ's group, I suppose there's
Yeah.
a lot covered, like the live maps, the reporting, analytics. There's quite a lot in there, and I suppose within that world, there's a number of different roles.
Yeah.
So the one thing is, when you're speaking with them, they'll go through it all, and I suppose help. I suppose find out where you fit best, and again, based on
Of
the candidate's interest as well, whether or not it's, you know, the best area that they would like to
course.
work in. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But that's what I've been saying to people over the last couple of weeks when I'm having conversations with Leon. And you touched on it there, the technical piece. Yes, of course, that's huge, right? But we hire people, and I say this so many times, day in, day out, we hire people. So it's all around, you know, personality, how you fit into our culture, which is hugely diverse and inclusive. And there's multiple projects going on as well. So, you know, you'll talk to people, but the hiring managers will have their thinking cap on going, maybe not for this project, but potentially could be sitting onto this project as well. So and I'll say this to everybody who's watching this, use the conversation with the hiring manager and the interview. I don't like saying the interview process, but use the conversation as a time for you to ask any questions you may have, to get a better feel for the role, what types of projects, our product roadmap and stuff like that as well. That's hugely important as well, right?
oh, 100%. And I think another thing to note, just because I suppose we're actively looking just for developers at the minute, for anyone watching, that changes overnight. We need a number
Yeah,
of, like, I mean, that's the thing. So I don't want to just focus too much on that, but within the
yeah,
space, we need senior QAs or SDETs. Again, we need project managers, product owners, UX designers,
yeah,
and then architects, anything at all. But if your skill set is around, I suppose within the space of .NET, AWS, or you're interested in DevOps and other another key hiring sort of position for us. Get in touch with me or Keith, or even the hiring managers themselves, to find out a little bit more. Have an informal chat. We can get things set up. So I think to take from this, if you are looking for a role, or just even want to hear more about what we do, just reach out, because these roles will come up. And the worst case scenario is you have a contact for when you are looking. So just get in touch.
Excuse me, come talk to us. And I was saying this when I spoke to Shakir there a couple of weeks ago ahead of Diversify. Is, you know, we have a massive network. You know, if for example you're not suitable for a particular role we're hiring for today, 2 weeks time, 3 weeks, or 2 months time, we may open another requirement that would be better suited to your capabilities and your skill set and stuff like that as well. So join our talent network and keep an eye on our careers page as well. So there's lots happening. So do connect with us as well. So have you got links to the requisitions which you have advertised anywhere, Leon, that we can share in the comments box? Because I have a couple of people asking me in private DMs here, can I share a job spec with them and stuff like that as well? So we'll get them into the comments section. Excuse me, over the next couple of minutes. And look, don't be afraid to, you know, like, share, and comment on this, and tag your friends, or if you know somebody. But again, we always say this on every TA Tuesday: job specifications can be as long as your arm. You know, if you do have 95% of what we're looking for, still come and talk to us. Irrelevant of the cloud experience, come and talk to us.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. And we get them roles in. So keep an eye on the chat. We've the 2 roles ready to go. We'll send them straight into the chat straight away. Or you can go onto my page directly, and you'll see them there too. Or just search for Verizon Connect openings on LinkedIn. You'll see them. So perfect. Anyway, and I suppose to note as well, I suppose always keep an eye on the LinkedIn, as well as our website, our company website. But I think firsthand, reach out to us and keep track of our socials, because that's probably where you're going to see the insights ahead of time. Of, you know, we get wind that these roles are going to go live, we'll get them straight on LinkedIn. So keep an eye out.
Good. Yeah, look, we use LinkedIn quite a lot. I use it the odd time. I wouldn't be a big advocate of LinkedIn. I live on the platform, but I love it. And like that. Look, you know, anybody watching this, if you ever see us sharing anything that does get your attention, whether it be an event or whether it be a role or whatever, get involved in our content, like, share, and comment. Let's get to know each other as well, because that's the whole purpose of TA Tuesday, is to pull back the curtain on TA and talent acquisition, and on the business Verizon Connect, so everybody can come and get to know us and get to know our faces and our voices as well, and become familiar with ourselves as well. I also was wanted to say as well, if anybody is interested in, you know, maybe coming into the office and meeting a member of the team as well. I know Leon is around a couple of days a week, mainly Fridays. I'm around a couple of 3-4 days a week as well. So I'd love, if anybody's watching this and they'd want to come in and meet us for a coffee as well, take it away from the little itsy bitsy tiny screen you're watching us on now. We'd love to show you around our amazing offices as well. So look, Leon, I hope part 2 done you as well as part 1 did. I know a couple of guys reached out to you on the back of part 1, and I know you have a couple of guys in process as well. So that's fantastic. I'm delighted it's working for you. So, closing statement, anything you want to, words of wisdom, or you want to impose on people?
Words of wisdom, right? Everyone listen. No, I suppose just look, appreciate the time again. Look, there's going to be some good chats coming up soon. They won't be as good as me, obviously, but they'll be okay. No, Kate's going to get some senior managers, some people that are hiring themselves. Listen, I suppose, straight from the source, what they're looking for, and get to know a little bit about what they are to work with. So all in all, appreciate it, Kate.
and contact Leon, either by email and through LinkedIn as well. Leon, look, fantastic. I know we've a couple of meetings. We've a lot of leaders over this week. They're over from America. They're over from Italy as well. Our CTO is in the building as well today, and have a catch up with him as well. So we've lots going on over the next few days. So really appreciate your time, and I will catch up with you later on in the day.
Cheers. All the best.
Amen. Catch you later, Leon. Thanks a million. Now, there you have it. And apologies for the technical issue I was having at the start of that. I was saying something deep and meaningful and I just missed it all. But sure, look, I have a tendency to repeat myself. Listen, thanks a million for your time again today. And like I said, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be bringing hiring managers in onto these conversations as well, where you can hear directly from the source as to what they're looking for and the type of environment. So hopefully that you will find in these conversations of benefit. So look, until the next Tuesday, I shall leave you with our credo. Thanks a million. Take care.
This is our Verizon credo. It's inspired our culture for almost 20 years. Think of it as a note to self, our declaration of values, a guide for our day-to-day.
Everything we do, we build on a strong network,
systems, and process foundation.
We know our products
and can explain them to customers.
We make it easy for customers to do business with us.
By listening,
anticipating,
and responding.
Integrity is at the core
of who we are.
We know teamwork enables us to serve our customers better and faster.
We run to a crisis, not away.
We deliver superior customer experiences through our products and our actions.
This is our credo.
It keeps us grounded,
aligned,
doing the right things.
It's about who we are,
how we work, and most of all, who we work for.
We focus outward.
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 We focus outward.
On the customer.